All right, hello everyone. So today's Friday. Let's take a look. Now, yesterday, as you know, Thursday was a swing day for the indices and the euro dollar. So if you made use of it, great. Let's start with gold. For gold, same thing yesterday as well. Market bought. This was a buy zone, as you know, and at the right time, the market broke out. This was the early hours of the morning, and then the market broke out here. Now, I did say if the market is up here, it could be sold into there, but because Friday is a swing day, right? But the important thing to know is that this was like a buy zone. So from here, the market just broke out. And remember, yesterday was not a swing day for gold. Okay, so today is a swing day for gold. Yesterday, the swing day was for the indices and the euro dollar. So you should have been checking those out because those would have been a bit more obvious for us. Okay, but today, let's take a look. Let's refresh this. Swing day being for gold, Friday. Now you can take position on this one on Friday. What time? I'd say around 2:30 is okay. Today for gold is a swing day, but the hours, like I said, the hours are going to be more like in the afternoon. Is it sellable? Well, it is sellable, at least from my point of view. Okay, so this was in the early hours of the morning, right? So, and the first hour today was 5:25, which was there. All right, so that's a little bit too early. This is why you won't find it on your, oh, I did put it there. 5:25 to 5:35, yeah, I did put it there. All right, so, but it is there. At the end of the day, I'm doing the video now. So, but that was a decent place to sell. As you can see, I've got TP1 here, TP2 here, and the stop loss is really tight just above the white line there. Okay, so, but in any case, gold, we had a day up. So selling into now at least into this zone, or selling from the highest a PST level, as you can see, down is not a bad idea, kind of retracement. But this is a quick intraday trade, so I'm not going to be mucking around or leaving a position open on this one. Okay, just so that you know. If you want to trade gold today, what you have to do is you're going to either sell it high around the weekly. If it breaks above the weekly, don't stand in front of it because it has room to go up into 64, which is 2,470. Okay, even at this moment, this trade is already covered. Okay, if I took profit, but I want to go and hit the target, profit targets near the daily pivot. So then I can get some meat off the trade. All right, so on the euro dollar, now yesterday, Thursday was a swing day. Market was up there. If you used your swing hours, I did say you could do setups before, and if you think about it, let's do this. August 8th, right? Okay, these were your pre-news setups. Okay, 250 to 330, and obviously this 1245 to 135 zone. 1120, actually I did mention 1120 to 130 there, and that's your 1130 there. All right, this is your 1130. Market sizzling down. If you did your pre-news setup, that's your 245. Okay, 245. Oh, come on. $250 to 330. All right, 330 the news came out, that's your 250. 315, and there you go. It's just like boom. Okay, so sell off, retracement, sell off. Okay, and then that's your 445, and I did say you could get a 520 pullback. This is the 520 there. All right, so the market falls in there, and once it found direction, sizzled back up. On the euro dollar now, As you can see, we're here. Now, yesterday I did mention this is a bit tricky. We'd like to buy if it comes down here. So as you can see, it's not the best trading opportunity at all for the euro dollar, because first of all, even though it's a swing day, there's nothing really much to do yesterday either on that one, because we're not at a place where we want to buy, we're nowhere where we want to sell, and this is just inside this range. Okay, so this is in no man's land. So if you traded this, it would have taken a bit of, kind of like a lot of focus to do so, because it's in the middle of nowhere. Still in the middle of nowhere, so not really anything worth trading on this one. Okay, as you can see. At the end of the day, on a bigger time frame, we do want to go long, but I'd like to see it down so that we can buy into a longer position. Okay, until it comes back down, nothing really to do. SP 500, yesterday was a swing day. This was the zone we marked in, remember? Okay, so the market already bought that green zone, comes into there and buys up. Now we're at the resistance there, as you can see, right on the line. Okay, and that's where the mark is. Now, this was your pre-news setup yesterday. Okay, so I did say two things can happen here. We can either go up into Thursday to sell off, or the market can come down and pick up the pieces from the swing day on Monday. Remember, Monday was a swing day. Market bought, we went long on the Tuesday retracement, made some money, okay? And then I did say we're either going to go up or we're going to come down into Thursday. Market came down into Thursday and then went back up again. So if you used Thursday properly at the swing hours, you should have been fine going all the way up into closing. Today, what to do? Well, today you can either follow that up. How are you going to follow that up? If the market comes back, you can go long, but this is a daily resistance, so I wouldn't be buying there. Okay, so the market can still be in a sell mode. It is at a resistance level, as you can see, and there is some gap to close at the tops, as you can see here as well. So from a Friday perspective, I wouldn't do anything. If it breaks above the PST, which is a price of 5341, on a pullback, you can try to go long to cover the distance up at the top, or you can wait for next week. And that's about it. Okay. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Now, Dow Jones also and NASDAQ had swing days Monday and Thursday. All right. So Monday, that was it. Thursday, that was it. Monday, Thursday. And I did say Wednesday could be a big day for it, and they gave a big sell-off. So, and this was the zone to get in, as you can see, much cleaner than the SP 500. All right. And the market came back. And look at that. It's all trade hours right at the lows of the market, and then just blasting upwards nice and easy. Okay, so if you traded this, you would have been just fine buying the lows into the news. And once the breakout happened, you see this is the news coming in, just market breaking out nice and easy. So with the Dow Jones as well, if you take a look at the daily, we still have a bit of room to go up, and it could go up there, no big deal, no problem. There's room to cover as well there. So what you can do with the Dow Jones, which is looking a bit more cleaner than the SP 500, is if the market comes down into the two locations you can buy this. I'm going to put them all into one spot, and that's this zone here. Alright, so if it dips down into this zone, this is the goodbye kiss, that's the manipulation bar there. So in the trade hours, if it comes down, you can push up. I think that's the way to go. And then you can target the weekly. NASDAQ, as usual, same with the others, Monday and Thursday swing days. And this is it. If you're trading the NASDAQ, impulse comes back into 11:15 is right there. That's your 11, that's your 11:15. Like I said, the hours were around there. There you go, 11:20, 11:40, 1245, 135. If I was to just move this in there, 145 is there, as you can see, and from here the news just took off nice and easy all the way back up. So in any case, you would have made a clean. Now, I did say if the market comes back into 520, you can join in the direction. It didn't come in at 520, it just broke out at 520. That's your 520, and it just breaks out and just keeps pushing up. Okay, so that's just how it is. But you could have done your setup here. Also, if you've learned technical analysis from me, guys, it's not just about the hours. You know where to put your lines, you know where to get in. If you're using your oscillator as well, all you have to do is just draw your lines in, man. It's just simple, basic stuff. Swing hours, market low. This is your oscillator line. Just, you know, that's to just go with it, you know. So you could have done the same with the oscillators. I taught you on a U-turn as well, if you manage to use them. Now with the NASDAQ, we should pull back. Same kind of thing with the Dow Jones. This is the place where the market shot up. So coming back into this bar seems reasonable. If you want to go long, just let it come back down, and you know, don't muck around in no man's land. Just under the daily pivot is also okay. That's the manipulation bar. There's a gap below the daily pivot, just there. You'll probably want to fill it in. If it does come down, you want to go long. Let's check out the daily. If it breaks above the 43, you can. I did say we should come up into this zone. That's your goodbye kiss. So probably coming up a little bit is okay. If it does so next week, pull back, we'll be going up. Okay? And that 43 is 18,510. So going above the 18,510, we should probably head into there. Next week, any pullback will be good enough to buy. Or if it goes up to a PST level, let's say on the weekly, we'll be looking to sell as well. Okay, but you can see this is a good setup. The Dow Jones and the NASDAQ daily, they're the better setups, as you can see. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, remember we had the PST breakout. So if you traded it upwards because of the breakout, I said you could, you should have been okay. Why? Because we had PST targets up at the top, and there you go. All right, and I did say this was your zone. All right, so the market could target that level, and it certainly did. 37.5. If you were watching the videos, you should have been just fine. Okay, and on the weekly, right off the line, coming in, going up a little bit. Okay, so start a drama, no problem at all. This is it. If you want to do your goodbye kiss, it's going to be there. Okay, so it could still target slightly higher as well, and then you'll see how this goes. All right, now it hasn't closed below the lows there, as you can see. It has pretty much swept up everything, but if it does fall again after this big fall, then you can expect a lower price again. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I don't think we're out of the woods yet in terms of the market shorting. It'll at least want to probably retest those lows, and then we can get our heads in again. All right, so but this should have been obvious with the breakout as well. I said you can go long. So for today, what can you do? If you come up into this zone in your Astro hour zone, you can still short. 61 is a target to look out for at 67,090. So it could still head up a little bit more. If it does so, that's also going to be a sell zone. On the weekly, we're in no man's land. Okay, so not much to do there. So the only thing you can do is sit on your hands and wait a little bit. Now the swing day for this is Friday as well. So if we go up, head somewhere, do that goodbye kiss. Coming down is also an option from the highs.